Hello, my dear. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. How are you doing today? Thank you for being patient. Um, I do get booked up and then a couple other hiccups in there, but anyway, especially the holidays. So anyway, we're going to talk to Mom today. I think you've done this before, not 100% sure. I do so many, I can't keep track. Uh-oh, the light went out. So I just like to explain real quick. I see, hear, feel, sense, know. They talk to me, but they also show me pictures, and I call it spiritual charades. I try to describe the picture the best that I can. They never waste a message. There's always a reason for whatever they show or they say. So just keep that in mind if it doesn't make any sense now. You'll either remember it later, see it later, or somebody else will validate it for you later and go, oh, I know what she's talking about. This is not an exact science. We communicate the best way we can. So sometimes you got to stretch it outside the box a little bit. They won't give me all the details, but they should give me enough just so you know what they're talking about. So, like I said, we're going to talk to Mom. She says, oh, dearie. She's calling you dearie. You are worrying your little head over too much, or you're worrying too much. Oh, wait a minute, let me see. Could be a difference here. You're worrying your little head too much over things that are too little, that don't matter, mountains out of molehills. I love you. You're not seeing something clearly. And it's like if you see it clearly, if you look at it clearly, you look through the fog of it or look at it from a different perspective, then it's like this cloud kind of just disappears and you see the sunshine. But she's not saying exactly what this is. So if you're having obsessive, I do it all the time, obsessive thinking about a certain subject and you can't seem to see your way past it because this cloud's in front of you. She says, look at it from a different angle. Look at it in a different way. It's like instead of looking at it head on, imagine yourself looking at it over here at this angle from the side. That's a little hard to explain. She said it's not as bad as you think it is. Uh-oh, they're showing me shit. I used to do this all the time and they dig myself into a hole. So they'd get the shovel out and show me that I'm digging. She says that's what obsessive thoughts do. They dig you into a hole. Yeah, well, I don't know if this. She's telling me. I don't know if this will work for everybody, but this is what they taught me to do. I don't do it very good. Excuse me. We start digging that hole with that shovel and then stop and go, okay, let's put the dirt back in it. Let's fill that hole back up. Let's instead of digging down, let's start putting dirt back in it. I know it sounds crazy, but it changes your energy. It changes your thought process. It changes the pattern of it, or I don't know. I used to get in trouble for that all the time. But imagine filling that hole in instead of digging it deeper. And it's hard to explain if you don't know about energy work and stuff. It happened, can't be changed. She's not even giving me a clue on what the subject is. So whatever the first thing was that popped into your mind when when she started talking about this. Well, she's holding out like a piece of screen, like a screen on a screen door type screen, like a big square of it. Don't know if you recently had trouble with your screen door, but I don't think that's it. Oh, wow, we're going to get... here we go with the charades. She's holding it out flat, and she's using it like sifting for gold. You know, you put all the dirt and the crap and stuff on it, and you shake it all out. She says whatever's left is the gold. So that she's back to your thoughts. All those little thoughts, you got to get down to the nitty gritty of it, because all of those are just dirt that should be sifted away. It's when you get all that dirt off of it, then there's the gold. Well, that's a different way of putting it. Never would have thought of that. She says, yes, it was my choice to leave, as it is for all of us. We choose. We don't always remember that we choose, but we choose. Okay, so what they've taught me is we plan an exit point before we get here, before we're born. It can be when you're 1 day old. It can be when you're 100 years old. The timeline can waver a little bit, but it will still be in that area. But it might waver because of something going on around, something somebody might learn from it. You know, there's multiple reasons. But have you ever heard of somebody that was getting ready to pass and somebody and their loved one sat by their bed every minute of every day because they didn't want them to leave alone? And the minute they get up and go to the bathroom, their loved one passes because they chose that. They choose that. I actually know of somebody who waited until it was her husband's birthday who had already passed, and that's the day she chose to leave. And she hung on until then. So you said something about the crystal swinging. She's showing me a male. Can't even tell how old they are, but it's definitely a male that goes up and goes poke, poke. Kind of fascinated with the movement of it. Has your father passed? Somebody associated with your mom or was associated with your mom. Male about her age. There was some type of connection. That's why first I thought father, and then I thought, not 100% sure. The strong smell of cologne. Very strong, strong cologne. And I hear Old Spice. It could just be because it may not have been Old Spice. Could just be verifying that it's cologne that I'm smelling. But evidently, I don't know if he's doing it really strong right this minute so that I notice it, or if he kind of wore it a little heavy. Oh, and deodorant. So cologne and the deodorant, same smell. Bigger man. Mom's knitting or doing some kind of needlework, but it looks more like the way she's moving her hands that it's knitting. So it could be crocheting, it could be something like that, but because I don't see the needles, because she's just hanging out, just hanging out. Okay, so now I'm hearing very slightly what sounds like the clicking of knitting needles. So even if she didn't knit, she does now, you'll hear that clicking. And it's really soft. I know, well, it can be loud in the dark though, because in high school I lived in the dorms my freshman year and I used to knit in the dark. And I got in trouble because the nun said I was sitting there all night snapping my fingers. And I got grounded. So it can get loud enough to be, and she didn't even sleep in the same big dorm room we did, and I didn't know they were that loud. So you you know when it's really quiet, you could hear them louder. Anyway, you're going to hear that clicking. So just imagine what the sound of hitting knitting needles together. I always ask them for come up with their own unique sign instead of just the same butterflies and coins and feathers. She's going, how do I love thee? Let me count the ways. And she's got a flower and she's doing the petal plucking. She loves me not. You know that. Only she's not saying she loves me not, but she's doing, you know, oh, good grief. Here I am muttering again. Don't know if she used to do this with you. If you've done this with somebody recently, seen it on a show, heard somebody talking about it, any of those things will be a sign from her. I usually ask them to at least validate themselves with a couple of things, so hopefully that's one. I asked her if she approves of your boyfriend, and she said yes, but she went like this. Not good enough for you. Well, most moms think that, so don't take it to heart too much. Don't take it to heart too much because I'm not sure. Um, I'm not sure if it's that feeling because nobody's good enough for my baby, or if she honestly just she's yes, she approves, but she wants it more like this. She says he needs to step up his game, be more attentive, treat you like a queen. He's getting sloppy in that department. Be careful and don't invest too much until he does. Demand it. You deserve it. I love you. It's okay for now. You know, that sounds a little kind of opposite of what she said, but it's not. I mean, she's saying it's okay. She just wants him to give you more. Again, she says you deserve it. You have a very big, kind heart. Don't let anybody take advantage of it. Okay, she's showing And it, you're moving back and forth. Okay, so I don't know. Maybe towards the end, first she showed herself kind of snuggled up, like sitting next to you, and she had her head kind of on your shoulder. And then she showed you doing it. So I don't know if both of you did this, like towards the end when she's, did it to each other. She says, "You were my strength at the end. I trusted you. I knew you would do what was right in your heart, and you did. Bless you for that. I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful that I could pass in peace, knowing I was divinely protected." And okay, she's showing herself laying on her side and kind of kind of like this, but she had a hand kind of out because in the majority of the time they'll show me a beautiful angel standing there, protecting them, waiting for them, giving them peace and love, and they know that they're there before they leave. So this hand was kind of outstretched to the angel, but not like she was reaching for it, but like, "I know you're there. I'm ready. Whenever you want to grab my hand, I'm ready to go." And she felt so at peace. And she feels that way now. She says it's all sunshine and roses. And she's kind of laughing because she said, "Not literally." She says, "When you get really stressed out, call for her." I think I've done a reading for you before. Promise you 1,000% they can hear you, they can see you. You get really stressed out, ask her to step forward, and you're going to smell, and not every time that you ask, but once in a while you're going to get a smell of something sweet, something sweet. I don't really want to say it's perfume, though. I'm trying to tell what it is. Like sweet flowers or sweet, I don't know, did she have some stuff that she used to spray? She's saying toilet water. That's something my grandmother would say. You guys aren't that old. Um, like a little lilt of eau de cologne, like they used to call toilet water. And you can be in the store, you can be in your car, you can be in your house, and you get this little whiff of this little sweet smell. And know that'll be a sign from her. Validate her, acknowledge her, tell her you love her, and ask her to bring you more signs. Give her permission to bring you more signs. She kept drawing my eyes down to this piece of paper, and I heard hallelujah, hallelujah, and then she drew my eyes back down, and it says, "The truth can change your life." I don't know what that means. Let's see if she'll even explain it. But it's like hallelujah, like a light bulb going off. Hallelujah. Yes, the truth can change your life. In what way? In a way you never could have dreamed of. She's not elaborating though. She says, "You are so beautiful," but she's showing you like some little light went out in your eyes, like some little spark is gone. There's something heavy, sadness weighing on you. And it's not like a big black cloud. It's just like a piece of your heart. So it could be from her leaving. It could be, feels like something like that. Um, she wants the spark back in your eyes. And it's almost like you feel like you shouldn't. Like, you would be disrespecting somebody's memory by busting out in a big laugh or having your eyes twinkle again. She says, "Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. You're supposed to. It's okay. Don't feel guilty about it. Life goes on." We're not meant to have our eyes clouded. Again, she says, "Hallelujah." And it's almost like, whoa, it's almost like, uh, what's the big choir that sings the Hallelujah song? Hallelujah. You don't want me singing more than that, I promise. I'll break the microphone. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Um, and it's like bright lights, and it's like the whole place lights up. So I don't know what the hell's coming. If you get this cloud out of here, it's gonna be like, woo, hallelujah. But she's not giving me the subject. But part of it is the spark you've lost, a little piece of your heart. She's trying to sing a song. Everybody loves somebody. What? I can't hear all the words, and I do not recognize the melody. Everybody loves somebody. All right, she's singing "Everybody Loves Somebody" deep down in their heart. If that she's singing it, but if that's an actual song, I don't recognize it. Let me ask Alexa. Have you ever, from Never Say Never, my friend, Alexa, pause. That's the song that came up when I asked that, and that's usually the way it works. I don't know that. Anyway, go Google Google that song, YouTube it, whatever you want to do. Have you, whatever I said, by Brandy. Don't know the song. Um, and okay, she said there's a message in there for you. Peace be with you, this peace I leave unto you. So, okay, so ask mom, not beg, not demand, ask mom to help you find peace. That peace for that little piece of your heart that's missing something, that's broken. Ask mom to help you with the peace. And she's showing putting like a blanket around you, like wrapping a blanket around you and making you comfy and warm and full of peace and love. She says, "Baby, you need to find that peace." that total peace. Now she says total peace. She's emphasizing the total. She says you're close. Again, she's going, hallelujah. You're close. Okay, now she's pulling my eyes. Oh, this was my card a couple days ago. Surrender to trust. Just surrender to it. Surrender to it. Trust yourself in your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. So just surrender to trusting this is coming, this is going to work out. Whatever it is she's been talking about. She says you'll know. Know that I'm always with you in some way. Why wouldn't I be? You're my baby. She's blowing you kisses. And she's showing herself now like she's all just comfy and warm and at peace, and she's like letting out a big sigh, like sigh of relief. It's just peace and relief and love. And with that, she's going to leave. This man has still been there this whole time. The one that was pushing the crystal, poking it. He pokes it. It's kind of like he pokes it because he likes to see it move. So next time you see the crystal moving, he's associated with you somehow. Tell him you love him, thank him, validate him. Let him know it's okay that he's there because he's tied in with her somehow, and you. He says not his time to step forward. I'm just here for support. And he grabs her by the shoulders, like standing behind her, and gives her a kiss on the head. And with that, they're going to leave. He said he loves you too. Okay, much love to you, my dear. Thank you for being patient. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. See you later.